I'm about to fart.
Culo con caca. Oh shit, we can sing that. They're gonna fucking like YouTube, right? I hope so.
We don't play the song.
Yeah, you can sing it all you want. Yeah, as long as you don't use
I
the
got
actual.
scared. It's like, oh shit, they're gonna. Oh my god.
I can't repeat anything that anybody else copyrighted already.
Right?
Access granted.
Digital rich, digital rich, digital digital rich, digital rich, digital. Here's a little secret that we both know, that I'm bringing funds in by the boatload, and I got this whole game in a chokehold, so I had to double down 'cause it's so. Alright, I'm winning again. I might just need an advance, though they do not stand a chance. My name ringing bells on the internet. I am not finished yet. This is all part of the plan. We about to get digital rich, digital rich, digital digital rich, digital.
What's up, guys? My name is the Professor. This is the Cali Esk8 show. I got my co-host here.
As always,
Life of Jimmy.
that's me.
Jimmy from the Life of Jimmy. He's talking about himself.
Yep.
So
LYFE.
narcissistic, right? Isn't that narcissistic?
It just encompasses the whole life of what I do. It could be photos, it could be video, it could be the studio, it could be writing an EUC now.
No, you need God. Okay? You need
Jesus, he's
Okay.
gonna bless this Cali Esk8 show.
I wanna make a section, whenever like miracles happen, like in Esk8, and then you go like Jesus, like some like a
We'll have a special light up there. And Jesus, and then it goes away.
So today we're doing a recap on our
Yeah.
Esk8Con episode, bro. There was so much.
We'll encompass all of Esk8Con, really.
No, there was so much shit going on over there, like new boards. So we're like I know that MBS was there, Exway was there, Onsro was there. Like there was all the companies like from the moment were there. Racing, like the races were out there. You guys were killing it out
100%.
there. Yeah. What else? The night rides, bro. The vibes, bro, were insane.
Probably the best group ride that we've had as far as the night ride on Esk8Con so far.
I know.
100%. It was
So
it
much
was the
fun.
best like amount of vibes. Everybody
Yeah.
was really enjoying it. It was wide open streets. You're able to carve. Wasn't like you're stuck in like a straight line the whole time. So you
Right.
did have some flexibility to kind of move around.
Yeah.
Of course, it's crazy because you never end up with the same people. You start off with somebody and then you're like lose them almost instantly, even though you're like, all right, we're gonna stick together.
Right.
And like unless you're tied to the hip with like a rope or something, it's like you're gonna lose each other right away.
I don't know, like I can't stay with people like in a group, right? I have to go out there because like I get anxious and I want to go fast. And then like I was like, oh, where's everybody? Like I'm lost. It's like, but it's like I like it because like along the way I found somebody. It's like, oh, here's Jimmy. You know, like we dance or whatever. Then like I'm like I speed up, and then like I don't know, 500 meters out there, like there's like I don't know, Fred like doing the
1 foot or
yeah.
He's
And
always
then like I'm riding on the side, and like 500 meters after, there's somebody else, and it's exciting, at least in Vegas.
Yeah. I showed up on Thursday and we did a little dinner with all the YouTubers and we got to a restaurant over there. I'm not going to disclose this restaurant because we're probably going to go back next year. But we
You're not invited.
well, if you are invited, you're invited. If you're not, then you're not fucking invited.
If you're not cool, you can't make it. I wasn't invited. No, I was.
Yeah, he just didn't make it in time.
I know.
Yeah, but it was a good time. We all hung out. We had some beers, and it was really like that time before the event. So even though a couple people got there earlier, majority of them did. It was like I don't know. It was a vibe, but it wasn't like we're going crazy.
Right.
But it was like once Friday hit, it really opened up. I mean, we partied all night Friday and Saturday especially it was nonstop.
Right.
I think the racing was definitely a big priority of the event.
Yeah.
Having the dedicated track and all that time spent for practice is really nice.
I like how the racing events have become more legit. Like they have become so important to the community. Like lately, you can tell how much people are waiting for the event to happen. Like one of them is I like to see Dina, because like I started skating in San Diego around the same time that Dina came to town. Like I think it was like around the third or fourth ride that I met her, and then like seeing her and seeing other riders, like saying like, hey, she's my I don't know like I don't know idol or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of people look up to Tina.
Yeah. It's it's fun to see them. It's fun to see them grow.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
SD in general has really become a big part of the community.
I know.
And it's crazy to think that we're riding here, but we do practice all the time.
Mm-hmm.
We host practices 2 times a week. LA is very we're kind of entwined with LA, so really between us and them, and we got Orange County in between. We have the largest group of people. So when we go out, we're really the majority of the event. As far as racers, but. I think they brought up in the podcast that we did, we released probably after this, but we talked about kind of trying to be together a little bit more. Being so separated, you kind of had to hop around to each tent. I think having us closer and more connected, I think is, especially being that we just had Electrify Expo and is set up that way, the camaraderie is there. I know Electrify Expo, we brought fruit. A lot of people brought like different things like that. And it was like a community. It was like we're all helping each other. We had misters. That there's something to that, and I think that needs to be a direction probably in the future. Being so separated, I hung up. I think we all kind of were with MadEsk8, and the guys over there obviously being well connected with them, and majority of the people we're good friends with. So that was kind of where we gravitated to. A lot of the San Diego group is sponsored and ambassadors and work with MadEsk8, so a lot of us were over there. But yeah, that was the only kind of downfall about the racers.
Yeah, no, but it was like I think it was very like the starting line was all the way in the back, right? And it's like whenever like you don't get to see the racers like face to face. I think it's just like unless you're a racer.
That's actually something to it. I can see that being a good and bad thing, but I mean, you're waiting for a race and you're there for 30 minutes to 45 minutes, sometimes or an hour, just to be ready. You don't want to miss it. But yeah, it does separate you from everybody. Maybe having that starting line closer to where the people are, or at least in a visual area of it. Not a bad idea, actually.
Yeah. No, this is. I'm telling you, like I like the vibe. I definitely like the new lot.
It's the best.
My god! Like we could park in there. Like that's like, bro, next level shit, bro. Like, cause I know that the last 2 times that I've gone to Esk8Con, not last 2 times, but 2 times before this last one, we didn't have a parking like lot. For like you have to park around or I don't know how far, and now we had a parking spot and it was cool. It was sad to see though that Reggie won, I think it was 2nd place, and that his board got stolen. That was fucked up, you know. It's like, bro, what are we doing, like we are. I have met the community, so far. I've been like, for me, it has been so joyful, so rewarding, to see people help each other out, anything you need. Suddenly, some fucking asshole comes and takes a board just because, like, it's like, bro, like, you ratchet like that? What's wrong with you,
Yeah, for real.
Like, that's fucked up. Like, I'm just saying, like, I don't know if you saw the video, but like, Never Ridden, bro, he got a video out there and he's saying he's gonna find them. He's back at the the scene of the crime. That's what he's saying. Back at the scene of the crime. Okay, I'm back at the scene of the crime. Right here with my friend.
Okay, Tropic Thunder.
No, that's how we said it. That's
did he?
bro. I cannot.
I don't know if I saw the video.
Never written was like, bro, doing a selfie video, bro, out there. It's like, we're back here, scene of the crime. Okay.
Nice.
We're searching for your boy Reggie. We're gonna find you. We're gonna find you, bro. I'm not lying, bro.
Hey, I'm not mad about it. I'd rather find it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy if people spend the effort to do it.
I'm happy he's doing, taking the effort to like go out there and try to find it. I heard there were cameras and stuff.
Well,
so.
No, I mean we're just hoping the Teslas pick something up. Being that there was a couple there, but there was a Tesla with the back door open with like 4 boards, sitting and I remember I was looking, I was like, what happens when we all walk away? Like, as much as we can kind of trust each other, it was like, I had that feeling. I was like, I'm just going to walk over and shut the tailgate for him. I was like, what if something happened? That would suck. And then it ended up happening at the end of the event, but you can't trust everybody. I mean,
no.
It's a reality, and we just need to. That's the benefit of keeping the racers together too, is that they're able to watch each other, stuff like that. That goes to the other point, but we just need to help each other out, I guess, and.
I heard he ended up winning Electrify event with a bunch of donating like parts and shit. Like
No, he went and bought new parts. He had the chassis already from the V5, so
right.
Him and Jack put that board together in 45 minutes at intro to speed. He was out racing the next intro to speed we held.
That's
and
insane.
that was like
Jack,
the rush job.
Is fucking.
They both are. I mean, they're beasts.
Brain, bro. Like building that shit. Bro.
Yeah, Jack GPT knows his shit.
That's what they call him now.
That's his nickname for me,
bro.
Jack GPT. All you gotta do is ask him a question. He's gonna know it, and he'll say it, and you're gonna get that answer.
Makes me feel insecure.
It's gonna stick. That'll be his permanent name.
Jack GPT.
Jack GPT.
It's actually better than Jack. Harryman Jack.
Yeah.
You don't want people to know your business, Jack.
I don't know.
No. They don't want. He's like, you're probably wondering if I'm Harry everywhere. He's like, but I'm not.
I don't know. We're at the house for Electrify. He didn't get in the pool.
Oh, yikes. We love you, Jack.
Everybody else did though. Reggie and Brandon jumped from the roof.
I saw that video.
Yeah, it was crazy. So Tucker all of a sudden jumps into the pool, gear all of his SKP jersey, his pants on, and then who else is gonna follow that up? None other than Dina, the crazy Dina. She's like, my turn. She jumps in, takes it to the next level, has chlorine in her drink, drinks the chlorine and the alcohol. Yeah, she jumped in the pool with her drink, gets out of the pool, drinks the drink with chlorine in it. Yeah, she's not dead. She survived. Don't worry.
Dina, we know your shit, okay?
Yeah, and then Brandon.
We know your shit, okay, Dina?
Brandon all of a sudden jumps up and starts getting onto
all
the roof.
All-terrain Dina, you know?
Yeah, Brandon starts getting on the roof, and then Reggie, we were just playing around. Next thing you know, Reggie starts following him, and then they jump off together, and there's lights going across, like all kinds of stuff. Like that was only a 5-foot pool. Crazy guys. Reggie hit his ass on the ground. Yeah, thank God he didn't fuck his chances of racing the next day.
Bro, no, hey, we kind of like skipping. Like, weren't we talking about Esk8Con?
Yeah, we were.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I get sidetracked.
He was me.
Yeah, we get sidetracked sometimes. It was fun times.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the interviews. Hey, so we did some interviews. How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm
Hey.
good. Good to see you again.
We are here to take a look at this collaboration that you
Sure.
guys did
Yeah.
with Exway, right? On the boards, right?
Yep.
How did this collaboration started?
Yeah,
like,
so we've been a mountain board company for 30 years. So
Right.
we've been doing this in terms of the downhill stuff for a long time. And we've been looking at the electric space for a long time because so many people use our parts for DIY.
Right.
So they've just been doing that on their own. So we've known we wanted to get in, but when we got in, we wanted someone that was like really reliable. So we kind of checked out different suppliers and talked around, and Exway had a good reputation that was just reliable, and that's what we were going for. So
Right.
one option is like, hey, do all the electronics ourselves. That's not our expertise. We are a mountain board company. So we said, look, let's get some expertise there.
right.
Pair those two expertises together and make something
Perfect.
truly beautiful. So Exway's done the ESD on this. So basically all the electronics, Exway handled, everything mechanical we handled, and
Nice.
is really happy with the result.
No, I see. I was telling him that I don't like batteries on top.
Yeah,
right?
no, totally.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
But this setup is so perfectly built into the board.
Just thank
it
you.
looks clean.
Yes, thank you so much. Because there's a couple things that we wanted to do right,
Mm-hmm.
and for us, I mean, ideally, aesthetically, I wanted a bottom mount battery. But we're a mountain board company. You look at the stuff that we're doing.
Right.
It was a no. We couldn't go there. We couldn't
Right.
go to a bottom mount. That we had to do a top mount. But I hate the look of DIY
Oh,
top mount.
yes.
It's just a lunchbox sitting on
Yeah,
top, man. It's
yeah.
like, so if I'm gonna do this, we wanted to do it right, and not just the box itself, but we wanted it to look like a product. And I feel like this is the first top mount board that actually looks like a product.
I know.
Yeah,
I
and our
know.
angles, like if you're serious about mount boarding, it's got to be a top mount. It really does, you know. But
That's how I felt. Like
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, it makes sense.
yeah, good.
Like yeah,
Thank you.
because
That's
I
great,
instantly
man.
and I was like, oh. I
Yeah.
like it now.
Oh,
see what I'm
good,
saying?
man. That's great.
It's like
That's
that
great.
kind of like shock, you know,
Yeah.
because you are used to see
Yeah.
those boxes, those
The
lunch
lunchbox
boxes.
sitting on top of
No,
the board. It's
man, you're like,
with
oh,
ratchet straps.
I don't know
holding
about
it down.
that,
It's
you
like,
know?
No, we wanted to do it right.
Right,
so,
but
yeah.
this is clean, and then you have this one over here, right?
Yeah.
Which is 4-wheel drive
Yeah.
with the battery on top
Yeah.
and the same
Same
it's
ESC. Yeah.
crazy gear drive as well.
Yeah, gear drive as well, steel on steel. So that's the other thing. We wanted to do this and do it properly so people can go do anything and they're never going to have a problem.
Right.
And in terms of the gear drive, we messed around with palm gears, double palm gears, but our riders are insane. So, and they just broke stuff. So for 2 years, we tested everything. So we've ended up with a steel on steel gear drive, which is just indestructible. Maintenance free, indestructible.
Which is perfect
Yeah.
for off-roading.
Perfect for off-roading.
Yeah,
and that's
you don't
our
want to
deal.
snap belts. You don't want to.
No,
you don't want to
that's-
deal with
exactly.
all of that because
Yeah.
the cleaning, the maintenance.
So that's
all
our
that,
whole
that's
our
crazy.
whole kind of like slogan is ride more,
Uh-huh.
of course. So it's like I
Right.
mean for us, for mountain boarders, you know, you ride downhill, now you can ride uphill, ride more. But the other part is like you look at DIY stuff. People spend half the time fixing their boards, you know.
Right.
So you're going out, you're breaking something. This you can just spend your time riding, not
Right.
spend your time fixing. So
That's crazy. I love it, man. I love it. That's one of the most important things. If you off-road, belt drive is crazy. It's difficult
Look,
to maintain.
You snap them, and if you're
Yeah.
actually getting into mud, that's the thing. They're actually okay. Shock loads, they'll break. But the main thing is if you're getting into real dirt and especially mud, as soon as the mud gets in there, it snaps it just from getting into the teeth. So this you just power
It's
through.
indestructible.
If you watch any of our content, we're just blasting through mud and just it's indestructible. Exactly,
Crazy,
you said it.
Crazy. No, I love it, man. You guys are doing a beautiful work over here. Definitely. Hey, you hear it here first. We're gonna keep rolling around, interview some more people.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
talking to us.
Dude, thank
nice
you. It's
to
good
meet
to see you again.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely, bro.
definitely.
I love your work.
Yeah, we
Hey.
appreciate that.
Take it.
What's
man.
up, everybody? We're with the Cali Esk8 show, and we have Propel here. And we got Russell. A lot of you guys know who Russell is. He's their main spokesman. Talks to you on Facebook, Instagram. You're the guy when it comes to Propel. to
Yeah, I
talk
pretty
to.
much handle a lot of the customer service for North America and try and get the riders set up.
And this is the second year out here, right?
It's our second year here,
Yeah, absolutely. We saw you guys last year.
Yeah.
Did you guys bring out any new products or anything?
Yeah, we did. We have
Hell
brought
yeah.
a few. Unfortunately, most
Couple
are
of
out
them.
right now. Our big thing is we launched a board this year at Esk8Con called the Sigma.
Sigma.
This is our shorty board.
Nice.
We're aiming it as a campus board. It has USB ports underneath so you can charge your laptop while you're sitting in class, things
Nice.
like that. Full illumination around the edges.
Illumination is
along
where we at.
along with the Sigma. Well, the illumination is cool because it's built into the fiberglass.
Even better. Even
Um,
better.
The big thing about the Sigma is we also launched our puck. It's our new remote. Not puck, I'm sorry. Palm. The Palm. It's our new remote. A couple things that are unique about the Palm is that it's right or left hand specific. You go into the menu and you change it to right or left, and it changes the direction of the wheel.
Perfect.
The wheel is huge, so the slightest move, and it's so smooth because a smaller wheel, you're gonna get jerky. The bigger the wheel, the smoother.
And I think I remember you're only able to connect that to one board right now, right?
Yeah.
And then you're working on kind of getting that connected.
The next one, that's gonna be the remote we use for the future boards moving forward, and we're also working with Lingy so we can develop a model of that to work with our previous boards.
Perfect. And what size battery is that?
That's a 484 watt hour, I believe.
Okay. And does it have the capability of having flying battery, or is it?
No,
is it within
it's not
that
a
range?
flying battery.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Not yet. Future iteration. You heard it here first.
We're also working with Yacht Grip. Designed as to be a college board. Yacht Grip has all the college campuses. So, like, if you order the University of Miami, it has their logo with their colors.
Perfect.
So we're doing some cross promotion with those guys.
Yacht kills it in the industry.
Yeah,
honestly.
they're doing great.
Good job to work with them.
Nice guys to work with too.
Hell yeah. So what's your best part of being out here this year?
Seeing all the people I talked to all year.
Oh my God, ain't that the truth?
I mean, I worked for North Face for years, so I've done the trade shows and I kind of got burnt up on it.
Excuse me. Sorry.
So you're coming out here. I'm not so much here for that stuff. It's to see you guys, the guys I talked to on Facebook. A lot of our customers that we see for the first time. And then a lot of them, it's the second time. You know, now I've known them for a couple of years.
Exactly.
Now,
The second time I met
friendships,
you.
know?
Yeah.
That's the best part, is the camaraderie.
We meet each other here, and then we always go outside of here, and we're on Instagram talking, Facebook talking, and you build a closer relationship, I feel like, over the year. And you get here, it's like, you're all hugs. You're just running up to you're running up to each other. It's like, coming in here, I have butterflies.
Yeah.
Like, I was nervous. My wife was like, what's wrong? I was like, I don't know. Like even though, like, it's not like we're doing anything crazy. It's just like meeting everybody. It's like,
it's exciting to have
crap.
everybody in one place.
100%.
It's exciting to meet each other when you're near each other in the states that you live in. But when everybody's in one place, it's an energy that just
absolutely.
Like
and then we got the practice track this year, which is even better.
Awesome.
So many more people are riding these. This is why you don't have all the boards here. Look, we got another guy about to take off right now.
And logistically, it works well because it lets the racers do the racing and it lets the riders do the riding.
Exactly.
And it keeps them separate, you know?
Exactly.
So
and a safe
these guys aren't getting in their way and they're not risking them.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So people can try a board and really take their time with it because you don't have guys flying by, you know?
Exactly. Your own
awesome
speed,
idea.
your own pace.
Love the location.
Closed environment. Absolutely. Well, we look forward to actually working with you guys in the future.
Absolutely.
And seeing your products, dude.
Yeah.
So appreciate you doing the interview.
Yeah.
And appreciate you.
Yeah.
Brian, right?
Brian.
And we got Russell here. Go follow them, like and subscribe, and we'll look forward to Propel in the future.
Yep. See you guys.
See you
Thank
later.
I'm totally using it.
No, right?
And we're back after the break. Yeah. So now that you enjoyed the Exway interview, or who do we interview again?
We interview MBS.
That's who it was.
We interview
Propel.
Propel.
Yeah. So we got Propel. We did MBS, and I don't think we actually ended up doing too many.
Yeah, we ended up we got some videos of the new Exway board.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna show those videos.
Oh, we did get some shots with that. That's why.
Yeah. We did some shots with that. I think that's about it, right?
Yeah. It was honestly, as much as we went in like, oh, we're gonna do all this, it was interesting. I felt more in tune with the community this year.
Yeah, I wanted to enjoy it.
Yeah, it was as much as like we came in knowing that we wanted to get film and we are gonna go hard on it. It was like once we got there, it was just like so much of an enjoyment being around each other that really videos went to the side, and it wasn't just us. It was a couple people who really like that this year. Corey specifically didn't even bring his camera. There's a couple guys, Scott, Thomas, and dude, they killed it. I mean, they went out, they went to work and were editing the same day, giving me a new kind of. Every time I see them do that, I'm like, I gotta do better. I gotta get better. Like, bro, how do you get to that level? It's
Scott was doing videos and getting them out the same day, bro.
Also, thanks Scott for our intro too.
What intro?
He did our EP intro.
He did?
Oh, I don't know about this.
No.
We'll see it in the edit.
See, this is news for us.
In this edit or the episode that we're about to launch, because I watched that 3 times.
Oh, this one?
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Okay. So you're gonna get clips before we even know about it.
Yeah, we don't even know about
I'm not even gonna watch I'm not even gonna watch it. It's all gonna be Ray. You're gonna have to do all the editing. That way, when it launches, it's a surprise for me and him at the same time.
Right.
popped it on me. I was like, well, hold on, I gotta record.
Right.
We appreciate you, Scott.
No, Scott is a beast, bro.
Yeah, he is.
Bro, it's
Not
like,
only is he a good writer, like it surprises me. He was going almost 40 on the tiny, leaving the dinner. Yeah, Corey was on his EDC and recorded him. He was like, dude, I was like, he was moving, like he was really moving. I had to like
for me, that's
try to keep up.
crazy, bro. Like you have to like going that fast, bro. It's like it's not for everyone. That's all I have
But
to
that's
say.
his style. That's what he said. He goes,
Yeah.
I like to go fast. Like this is what I like. I really like to push the
He
boards.
said it like that.
Yeah.
Or he said, I like to go fast.
He's like, I like to go fast. I go fast on every board. Exactly like that.
We're gonna get canceled.
Yeah, we are. Scott's like, you guys aren't invited to my house, my hotel next year.
Like,
I remember that episode.
Oh, we had a penthouse this year.
Yeah. Actually,
yeah, we got a penthouse.
and thanks to Scott, he had a backup for us, and it kind of really worked out well this year.
I'm confused.
Scott was gonna let us use his place too.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, yeah. I was just confused because ours was a mistake.
Yeah,
We got ours by mistake.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We went in there and Ray had to go and
Ray-
really suck somebody off really good.
He said, "Come on, let me just one. Just,
I gotta get that
let me
penthouse.
just one time.
Don't regret it.
I'll do the oh. I got the sound effects and everything.
That's bad. No,
No,
but we
but-
got really lucky. We got upgraded. We ended up getting a penthouse. It was a perfect location to be able to host. We had Drew. We had Thomas. We had Dread. Dread was a new one this year. We had One Love Cuban. He showed up and last minute too. We had Max. Max was new. You had Craig Taylor, of course. Craig Taylor is a returning guest.
That show was gonna be so intense, bro. Like before the guy that fell, okay. Before that guy fell, there was gonna be Scott in the show. It was gonna be Brian. Who else you said?
Brian from
Brian.
MadEsk8.
Brian was there.
And
And then I had one last secret guest that nobody knew about it. And it was none other than the M Boards owner, you could say, right? Mike, bro. Like Mike was gonna show up. Like I told him, like, hey, bro.
That would have been a 2-hour minimum.
Bro, it was like it was gonna be perfect because he was gonna storm in, and it was gonna be a surprise,
dude,
But
that would have been cool.
Yeah, I had that, surprise element in there, and then we couldn't make it because of everyone's schedule was pushed to the side.
The event went long. Everything went really long.
We were tired at the end as well. Like, bro, like I knew I was running on my
You had the
last-
lowest energy I think I've ever seen you on any episode.
Bro, I was
It's serious.
drained, bro. Like I was like,
So I didn't tell you that I forgot to turn off one of the DJI or my Zoom, my lavaliers at the end of that podcast. So it was recording and you hear Carlos out, bro.
Snoring?
Out. Snoring is I was going through it, just kind of sipping. I was like,
Oh my God.
Dude, he was out, dude. I was
bro,
like, he had a date with that couch, bro.
bro,
Oh, yeah.
I was so tired.
Dude, you guys didn't even wake up the next day. So I'm hitting them up because I left my camera and everything. And I knew they had to check out at 11. It's 10:30. I didn't even get a response.
I was a corpse, bro. I was a corpse. I fucking I was sleeping and suddenly I hear somebody making noises. And I was like, who the fuck is out there? And it's like, I woke up and he's already dressed up and everything. It's like, bro, aren't you gonna wake me up? it's like, no, we had 15 minutes to get out of here. So I did the extended checkout or whatever. I was like,
$80 extension.
Yeah.
Bro, that's intense.
Hey, that's what happens when we have crazy night like we did. Because we didn't just stop at the podcast. We went out to the Fairmont Street after that, and we went crazy. I mean,
bro, we sounds like a lot of people. I stay back sleeping.
Oh,
bro.
you did, huh?
Yeah, bro. I was like, nah.
Dude,
bro, they
you,
tried to convince me. I was like, there's no group pressure you can put on me. I'm not going out no matter what.
Bro, okay? I threw my hat down on the ground and danced around it, bro. I was dancing to everything. Dude, it was crazy.
Actually, my video, like on the for the night ride, you are the star.
Yeah.
Bro, that video was so intense, bro. It's like dancing on the rim. Bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
Dude, bro, it was a good time. I was vibing. I had so many shots at that point. Like, we got 20 shots between 40 shots all at once. And then the first 20 shots were done within the first 30 minutes of us getting it. And then we brought all those back to the hotel. We had bottles of Fireball after that.
Bro,
it was
Corey's friend was trying to keep me get me drunk, bro, giving me shots, and I would be like, yeah, 1, 2, 3. I was like, nah, man, I'm going to sleep. Fuck that. No, you have to come with me. Bro, blah, blah. I was like, bro, I'm dead, bro. You look at me.
Dude, shout out to the two people that were in the audience. It was Kenny, which is who we're talking about, and then it was Lath. Lath were behind the scenes. Lath jumped out.
Bro.
Beyond Riders, he won. He was all excited.
Bro, Lath is a ranger, bro. He's down for anything, bro.
Dude, he's a vibe. Actually, he was on the 420 ride we just did. He was doing all kinds of dancing. Him and Dina were getting down, dude. It was a vibe.
Yeah.
Dude, he's got some moves. I was like, okay. He was going for like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Like, he was like, oh, she'll go. Okay. Let me switch it up. I got a new move.
I need to watch this video. I don't know.
It's on my Instagram. You can look at it there.
Yeah,
obviously, I didn't get no likes, no comments, or anything from Carlos.
bro, that's bullshit. I did. I remember.
I deleted it, so no evidence.
It's like, if you see my comments on Jimmy's, he owes you a beer. Yeah, you'll pay anybody's beer to see my comment.
You know what? If I get 50 comments on that, we'll give away a Beyond Riders shirt.
Oh, that's right. We got a giveaway. Beep,
woo! Good transition into it.
We need something to put a fucking song or something.
I'm just gonna get those audio, dub them.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be you guys.
We're doing a giveaway for this last show on the Esk8Con, right?
Yeah.
We Beyond Riders send us some goodies, and we have 3 T-shirts here.
I don't think we're gonna give these out on this episode, but these will be a future giveaway.
Yeah. But we're giving away. I think it's a ultra protective jacket.
Ultra reflective. One of the new jackets that they released at Esk8Con.
Yeah.
You saw us on the episode. They're gonna give one out. It is in many different colors. You can really choose a variety. I went with pink. We have yellow. Purple was a big fan. So Beyond Rider stepped up and wanted to give away a jacket to somebody. So it's gonna be easy. We want you to like, subscribe, and comment on the video for today, and we're gonna go through and we'll choose it. We're gonna give a couple days after that. Please look out for comments. You know, we're gonna reply on a comment that you won. Please look out for that comment because
don't just put your name out there like I don't know, like it's like, oh my god, I'm here, whatever, and then like we got a winner. And then the guy is dead, probably, or something like that. We last time we didn't know, we had to what?
Yeah, we replied 15 times and never got a response. So, please look out for it. We're gonna respond in at least, I think it was 4 days. We'll do 4 days. Keep it simple. After the release of the video, we'll go through. We'll reply to you. Check our Instagrams. Me, Carlos, or the Cali Esk8 Show. All personal ones will have it,
also,
including
it's comment.
And subscribe.
And then follow as well, Beyond Riders.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, because they are. We got And we gotta
promote
thank those
them
guys.
as well.
You know, they always have us looking good and protected.
And we do have a discount code, Cali Esk8 Show. If you want to be able to get your own after this, we definitely recommend all their jackets. They have a variety of different kinds that you can choose from. They have pants. They have gloves. The gloves are something I personally use and have been using for the last couple of years. Really no issues. So they'll give you a discount on any purchase that you want. Cali Esk8 Show. You can see it in the description of our videos. And we appreciate being riders for stepping up. And
it's our official sponsor.
Yeah. Our newest official sponsor of the episode, and we appreciate to have them. And
once we get the winner, we'll put you in contact with Beyond Riders for you to guys to get the right size for it, and they'll send it straight to you guys.
Yep.
Okay?
They're gonna ship directly.
Now that we get that out of the way, do we need to present the actual show, or what are we doing?
No, I mean that was kind of a cutoff on it, but I mean, what else happened at Esk8Con for us? Anything?
Well, I don't know.
Really, I mean, the thing that sucked is Saturday was so crazy of a day. I mean, we woke up at like 6 to 8 o'clock. I think most of us. Me, I woke up very early because I'm a racer. You know, I got to be there. We didn't get to bed until 6 in the morning. At least I didn't. Carlos went to bed a little earlier. But I stayed up 24 hours, so I didn't really do anything on Sunday. I made it late. I left early. I was not feeling very well. I was obviously overworked.
Yeah.
Freaking Carlos jinxed me. He's like, hey, man, if you fall asleep, you let us know. Man, not even 20 minutes in the ride, it was kicking my ass. I was like, fuck. I was putting that shit like on cruise control, like the car was driving like half the time. And I was like, I gotta make it to Baker. I gotta make it to Baker. Because at least there I can get me like a coffee or something. And I barely made it to Baker.
Yeah, it was rough.
There was like, as a matter of fact, that was like peak time too for people leaving Vegas. It was like what, 3 or 4 o'clock, and it was traffic, bro. It was traffic.
Yeah, I got a lot of traffic
Baker,
too.
like a solid 20 miles back. So I was like in 30-mile-per-hour traffic.
So you stop in Baker's?
So I had to stop at Baker to get me a coffee. So I got me a coffee.
Bro, I never stop in Baker's.
I always do.
I got like a beef jerky, of course. I always get my beef jerky. And I got me some Cinnabon. I ate all that shit in like in 15 minutes. And it pushed me through.
Bro, never do that. That's how you get raped, bro. Like, don't never stop in Baker's, bro.
What was daytime?
Bro, it's not safe, bro.
We ended up having a hotel room for Sunday to go until Monday, but I was already so done. Like, me and my wife both left on Sunday, but I didn't drive any of the drive back. I felt kind of bad. I slept the entire time. I couldn't even do it. I was delirious. Like, I was getting dizzy. I mean, I was drinking electrolytes and all of that stuff. It was just, I pushed myself too much.
Yeah, no, I was super tired the whole way. But you know, I had a surgery. Like I was just coming out of the surgery, bro. First time riding. I was on meds. I couldn't party because like I couldn't be drinking like that much. I took 1 or 2 beers or whatever I think it was, but that was it, bro. Like I couldn't go that hard. I was going fast at some point, but at some point I was like, I had one of those speed wobbles. I was like, whoa, whoa. Like, I really don't want to fall with, like, this shit.
Yeah, I was carving a lot during the ride, and I felt like my board was having some issues. So for a minute there, I was, like, getting nervous something was going on. I was, like, checking it over, and then finally at one point I was like, fuck it, dude. If I fall, I fall. I fucking went for it.
Apparently, there was a lot of people that fell in the ride. And I know that this guy that a car like ran over his board, but it was kind of like through the wheel, like the tire. It kind of like SoCal Joe.
Yeah.
SoCal Legend.
Yeah.
He was like trying to let the car go ahead, and then he didn't look at the other side that there was somebody not paying attention with the board in front of the wheel of the car, bro. And like whenever they push forward, but it didn't break it. Like,
damn.
Nothing happened to the board. I was surprised. I was like, damn, that's a good board.
You got the name of the board?
I don't know if it was a Metro, bro.
Oh, it was.
It was?
Yes. Shout out to Pathfinder, Metro board.
He lied. He probably lied.
No, I think it was. There was another Pathfinder on the ride.
Don't believe him.
Yeah, it was another Nissan Pathfinder. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, no, but they look strong, you know. Like your board looks beefy.
Oh yeah.
So I would expect that, you know, to, resist. Yeah.
That's crazy, run overboard. I mean, Hamza said that he brought a Evolve on the 420 ride, and that deck had been ran over by a car and was still riding. So, I mean...
I believe him from him. Like, it's like, there's nothing...
there's nothing that surprises me with that guy.
He says, hey, I jump over an elephant or something, you know, like, while I was smoking weed and shit. I believe him. Like, you're saying the truth. Like,
you're saying the truth.
Give this guy a medal. It's like, that's it. Not verifying the video. I believe Hamza. He's just wild and crazy, you know. You can look at him, like, not knowing him, and he's like, this guy is crazy. You know, that's all.
He has such a natural ability. It's just insane. Insane.
It's crazy. I always say this. Like, that's, like, you remember, what's his name? We just saw him on the last ride, on the 420. He used to ride with us, really good rider. Oh my God. Was with the caveman. Wasn't it Cameron? Cam? Yeah. The other guy that was with him. Jonah. Okay. So Jonah, like, he is fucking reckless, right? Riding. He's really good, you know? He's a really good rider, bro. Really good. That's what makes him special, you know? Hamza, his craziness, that's what makes him special, bro. So I always tell him, like, hey, don't level that shit. Push it out, bro. Push it out even more, you know?
You know, I think in any sport, you got to have a certain level of willingness to put yourself in danger in order to elevate to the next level. You know, not everybody has that capability. You know, me personally, I don't. You know, there's certain things where I can push myself through, but I can't take it to the level that, you know, granted, I'm older too, you know, and maybe if I was younger, I'd be more willing to take risks, but these guys are...
No, see, like, my thing is that I try to keep Esk8, you know, kind of like my happy place, you know? And it's like, I like to be comfortable, and I do go fast or whatever, and I vibe with the guys and all that stuff, but I don't race because I don't want that to become like, get contaminated with stress. You know what I'm saying? I like to go out there and enjoy it, but there's people that actually enjoy racing, like Dina, you know?
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I mean, I enjoy racing. It's just, I don't know, it's just, it becomes a lot at points, so I almost feel like the racing, especially recently, has taken away from the group rides and really the camaraderie of what Esk8 was. And I think, you know, we did a group ride, me, Dina, and Corey, City Surfer, you know, just us three, and then we went to Esk8Con, did a group ride right there. I did the 420 ride this past Sunday. You know, experiencing those really kind of made me want to get more back to that. You know, I had more fun than I have in a long time. And I feel like I've been so entrenched in the racing and setting up practice and
the shows.
Dude, it's just like I got myself completely taken away. So,
Bro,
yeah, I think the
felt
community
great last
and
weekend,
yeah, just vibing out and just having no responsibility of, I don't know, like, I like freedom, like getting back to that.
Yeah.
Even if I'm gonna go out with 2 or 3 people, I'd rather do that, you know, than sometimes go and race. But man, that excitement of seeing, you know, Reggie and Jack fighting, you know, and not letting up and having the tenacity to know if I fuck up and he's right behind me this close, I'm gonna take us both out. Right. And we're teammates, and I don't want to ruin his chances. So it is insane. I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Right.
Because I can't describe it. Like, I'm having a hard time putting into words, but there is that level of, like, we've gotten there. You know, it not a lot of sports can get to that level and we really have gotten to a new level in the sport and new commitment from the racers. And so I don't want to say that it's not a good thing in our sport, but I do feel like it's a big part, and it's kind of taken away from the group ride aspect of it. But yeah, I on this last ride, thank God I didn't get a ticket or anything, but yeah, because it's illegal to ride on the boardwalks. But dude, I wanted to really be a part of the community. There's no better place than be in front of people, So taking the group ride in the boardwalk and seeing the people and especially it was Easter Sunday, so people didn't even know what the heck these things are. To see we had like 30 people I think show up on this group ride.
More.
30 or so, maybe more.
Yeah.
But
there was a couple of people out there.
It was a good ride. Yeah, I mean, the 420 has always been a popular ride, but you can see just everybody has their cell phone out. They turn around. We have the speakers. Everybody's going through. And you have so many different PEVs. You have bikes, EUCs. It's like, what the heck is that? Why I want to get one of those. You hear from the kids, and then you have high fives to the community. It's like, damn, dude, this is definitely fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. I miss it, as you can tell.
Yeah, no. Talking about the community, I want to give some shout outs. Beddle was there. I think that's one of our most loyal fans.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, he took me by surprise. He shaved that mustache, and I couldn't recognize him. I was like, this guy's like, I'm talking to this guy, blah, blah, blah. He's talking to me about the board, blah, blah, blah. We're talking, and it's like, okay, cool. And he's telling me, no, I watched the show. And I was like, okay, oh, cool. I still don't know how to, react to that. Sometimes I'm like a bit uncomfortable because I don't know what to say, So I'm like talking to him, and suddenly like, yeah, no. And it's like, here's my sticker. And he gave me his sticker. It's like, Beddle, that's you. It's like, I didn't recognize you without your mustache, And then I did the same to you. Do you know who's him? Who he is? And you were like, no. I gave you the sticker. It's like, oh, he's Beddle.
Dude, you know what the worst part is? I was calling him the wrong name for the longest time. I have selective reading to where I'll read the first part and then add on whatever I want to the end. So I was calling him Birdie. Yeah, I was like, yeah, that's Birdie. And then it was Josh Speedwall was his own. No, I just call him Beddle. I was like, yeah, that's probably better.
He actually won. I think it was he won a competition.
Novice? Was it?
Novice, I think it was.
I think he was out there. No, he was racing with me. He didn't win.
He won something, bro.
He may have won a raffle.
No.
But he was in the same, he was behind me.
I don't know. I think he won something.
We were kind of battling.
Hey, Beddle, comment if you won something, okay?
Yeah.
Also, Michael Dietz, I think it is. He's from Germany. He watches our show too. I met him. We help him. Cali Esk8 helped sell one of his boards that he bought just to go to Esk8Con.
Was it the and then one of our local guys, Alan, actually bought it, and he was really appreciative. He goes, "Thank you guys for posting this. I needed a board, and this is the perfect board for what I need."
Yep.
So
yeah. So shout out to him. You remember the name of that female that we met in the oh my god, in the what's the name of that fast food that we were eating?
Oh man.
You remember that fast
food?
Is
it PE Butterfly?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
She was one of the Exway racers, I believe. She was from Canada.
Yes.
I'll find out your name, but if you know your name,
I want to say
I'm gonna give her a shout out on the next show because I forgot, I didn't wrote her name, but she is one of our viewers, and she was like, "Oh, I watched your show, blah blah blah." I thought she was gonna steal my order or I was stealing hers, but it turns out she wanted to let me know that she watches the video, and it's great to have that, I don't know, that feedback, or having
meeting the community, and outside of San Diego, because
we Canada,
are blessed.
Germany, bro. Beddle is from, I think it's Ohio.
He's right next to Josh Spiewall was him all the time.
But it's fun to seeing people like enjoy or show. I remember she's from.
You can remember everything about her, but her name.
But her name. Bro, I'm bad with names, bro. You know me. Like it's like you could be here. It's like, hey, what's his name? I've been writing with Jimmy for forever, bro, and I don't even remember his name sometimes. I'm a horrible person. But it's not because I want to. It's because my memory is not very good looking. But yeah, give us a shout out if you know who you are, because you know who you are. And then I'll give you a shout out on the next one. We really appreciate you guys watching the show and supporting us, and it's very important for us, and it means a lot for us. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I mean, we put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and it's nice to know that there's people out there watching and supporting us. So we don't always need the recognition or anything like that, but it was nice meeting our friends. There's something to
definitely. Yeah, it was really,
I guess, humbling.
Yeah.
It's humbling to know that we got people out there and our efforts are worth it.
Yeah.
We are, I guess, making a difference in the community.
Mm-hmm.
We are somebody that looks forward to, show that somebody wants to look forward to watching, and appreciate that. And we appreciate our supporters, and you guys comment. We love replying. We love giving away stuff. So I don't know. I can't thank you guys enough. 100%.
Definitely. I think we got it.
Yeah.
You wanna send the goodbyes for this time? You never send the goodbyes.
All right, everybody. Well, we appreciate you guys coming out and spending the time watching our episode. Definitely like, subscribe, comment, win the Beyond Writer jacket. We'll give future episodes for the shirts. Thank you for everybody that came out to Esk8Con, met up with us. All the people that went to the show on Saturday. 1:30 in the morning after a whole day of writing. Really can't thank you guys enough. That was a blessing. Scott, of course, everything you do for us, and special shout out for you.
Definitely.
Our sponsors, Shred Lives, Beyond Writers, especially Beyond Writers this year. Beyond Writers sponsored us with jackets going to Esk8Con.
Mm-hmm.
Shockboard specifically recently, donated desks to it and tables for us to be able to work on and help us with our DIYs.
Onboard sent us a board.
Onboard, recently is becoming a big supporter of the show.
Definitely.
So the show is growing, and the community is growing, and we can't wait to be at more events and continue the show and continue to progress in everything we're doing. So definitely thank you for everything. Follow us. Hope to see you on the next episode. And Life with Jimmy.
Professor.
Peace out.